2 of the 7 contenders for the Lamar Hunt Trophy are set, and we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they had that one contained right at the line. Darius Slay with the stop. They'll need 4 to convert now after no gain on 2nd down.
Is a corner in this league? Oh, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Gives to Henry on the inside handoff. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You love a huddle. Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Play action now with Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
You know, sometimes when you get outside that pocket and your body weight gets going laterally, that ball will sail on you. I mean, that's a tough connection to make even under the best of circumstances.
It's Henry on the counter. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. That stop made by T.J. Watt. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's a middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Hey, middle. No, we changed it.
Jackson now on 3rd. Escapes the pocket. Throwing on the run, deep down that left side. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The Ravens gonna punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. Calvin Austin on the return for the Steelers. And this one is crushed. Wow, beautiful punt here. That is going to go for 60+. And he put just a little too much on this one as it hits in the end zone for a touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. This one intended for the running back. So it's 2nd down coming up. Back to throw now. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Ravens get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. Caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
Give them a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the one he was looking for. And that brings up third down.
13. Sit up.
Lamar now from the gun. Gets it to the 15. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
On 1st and 10, it's Henry. Fights across for the touchdown. The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. He would not be denied that close to the end zone, Brock. I think it might have taken 5 or 6 guys tackling him to keep him from diving across the line for 6.
Certainly a second effort touchdown, no question. The backs who become fan favorites, we've seen it through the generations, and they set the curve for their peers, are the ones who just fight through that stop. It will not be denied of a touchdown.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Calvin Austin on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Tackled on the play by Marlon Humphrey. No gain on 2nd down, and they need 2 here on 3rd.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys, not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Cut out left. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down, and nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Austin's there to haul it in. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll throw on 1st. Connects with Johnson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
Let's go now.
They go counter. It's Johnson. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 11. Buys trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. We've reached the end of one in this opening round of the AFC playoffs. 7-0 is our score. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football.
Let's go.
They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's third and very long. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers start to fight back with their first points of this game. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Chris Boswell for the point after. And he sends the point after right through the uprights. And the Steelers tie this game 7-7. Now Boswell on to send this away. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. He stopped on the return at the 27. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. They'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Patrick Queen ranging in for the tackle. No gain there that time, and it's second and 10.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
13.
From the gun, Jackson. He beams one deep right side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Lamar off the play fake. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Punter takes the field on fourth down, and he sends this one flying. Secures this at the 17. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. Nice return there, 15 yards gained. And the Steelers will take over possession.
Ready.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Get it. Ready.
Back to pass on first and 10. He's on the move. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
Second and 10 now. Gets this to Johnson. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Here we go. Set.
First and 10, looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it's going to be second down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. There it is, touchdown Pittsburgh! The Steelers take a second quarter lead. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Hill now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Go ahead.
The lateral goes haywire, live ball. And Pittsburgh's going to take this back for the touchdown. The Steelers grow their lead off the turnover. I think they would have happily just taken the turnover, Brock, but how about the wherewithal of the defender to take it back for the score?
Yeah, that is a scoop and score in the definition of a splash play defensively. You don't just rip possession away from the offense, kind of rip their heart out too. You rip possession, you turn it into points, and now that beleaguered offense is going to have to get right back on the field.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers double their lead to 14. Now Boswell on to send this away. Hill now to return it. He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
It's on.
The drive begins with Henry. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of this. Darius Slay with the stop. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Escapes the pocket. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Flying down the middle with Henry. And he's going to work his way almost to midfield. That's stopped at the 48. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Another run for Henry. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
First and 10 from the 41. Changing it up here, Jackson. That's incomplete left side.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
No. You change it.
Throwing again is Lamar. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Rolling left, buying some time. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. Lamar back to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Darius Slay with the stop.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
From the 27. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He made taking away that quick slant look easy there, Brock, even in zone coverage.
Yeah, it is not an easy route to stop, and you have to have tremendous eyes. I talked to you, Kate, and everybody about anticipation as a quarterback. It's the same thing for a cornerback in zone. Anticipated that route. It's Johnny on the spot.
Hey, report.
Throw on 3rd down. He throws a bullet deep to the right. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Darius Slay has it.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back! Because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Warrior 70. Set. Buffalo 18. Go, check. Set, go.
Throwing from the gun. That's complete to the rookie out of Alabama. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45.
Go.
Throwing now on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. The Steelers calling their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. 18, Pioneer. Viking 18.
Looking for a throw here. Into the hands of Pat Fryermuth. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Still sticking with the passing game. Metcalf there to bring it in. He gets forward, that's about 4 yards. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop.
19, Tiger, 19,
From the 38. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
He's trying to push the field. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. We've seen him do a lot more to reach the end zone on a catch, Brock. That one was kind of fed right to him.
Yeah, they say the running backs have a nose for the end zone. You know who else does? Every skill guy out there,
Yeah.
because they want to put a touchdown on the board.
Boswell to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers stretch their lead to 21. Now Boswell on to send this away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here.
Hey, middle.
Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. With this kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Go! Let's go now.
Jumps in up the middle. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Come on. Set. 18 Cardinal. Hut.
From the 32. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Offense to the line for second down.
Let's go. 19 tight.
Pass play coming here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL. And especially in the second half, you have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
Making defenders pay for trying to tackle him. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Pick up a 5 on that play. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Going to the ground again on first. And And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
Play fake, Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up. Lamar now from the gun. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Minka Fitzpatrick has got it. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick six. Second time they've taken one back on him, Brock. First the fumble return, and now this pick six.
You know, I point this out to you every defensive meeting room we're in, Kate, when we sit down in these production meetings, and you can see their boards, right? These defenses keep track, and they know if they get a score defensively, their odds of winning through the roof. You get two, it's almost a certainty.
Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers continue piling onto this lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Return coming from the 6. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Running it now out of the gun. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. That stop made by T.J. Watt. Offense up to the line fast. From the 25 on 2nd down. Got his target. It's Hill. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Patrick Queen ranging in for the tackle.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, a running back in the flat.
Jackson now on 3rd. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's brought down for a loss.
His goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Running back sent in motion. He's on the move. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Patrick Queen ranging in for the tackle. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. To the air, 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. 1 quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the wild card win. The Ravens with it, facing the potential end of their postseason as they trail. First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Hey, middle. Sit up.
Back to throw, here's Jackson. He's gonna loft one deep to the left. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy out, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Escapes the pocket. And he's going to step out a little short of the 10.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
2nd and 3 now.
Here we go, Shaq.
Now an inside give to Johnson. And they're able to drag him down as he reaches the 15-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Go ahead. Find me an offense that won't take that type of efficiency on every snap. Listen, it was good execution, a quality gain, and it moved the sticks.
Go.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. He's on the move. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Flush down out to his left. And down he goes. The Ravens defense gets it done. And the defense is energized following that stick for a loss. On 4th down, the Steelers are going to turn to Cameron Johnston to punt this away. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Takes it in at the 21. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Got every single bit of that one, didn't he? Over 70 yards on the punt. And the Ravens will go on offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Handoff headed right to Henry. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
This is Henry on 2nd. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
1st down, and they go back to Henry. And they needed more than one defender there. Powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Oh, we changed it.
From the gun, Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense that just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
13.
Here he is on 3rd and long. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Ravens hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th.
Hey.
Play action. Here's Jackson. Trying to push it deep downfield. And on fourth down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Oh, look at this. He's set up to throw. Cut near the goal line. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Hill now to return it. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
What are you? Report!
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Blitz coming, Lamar. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Lamar off to play fake. Headed out right. Try and push it deep downfield. And they pick him off again. Darius Slay has it. And the Steelers take over once again after forcing his 4th interception of the night.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
Here we go.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. He drops it. Oh, a huge gain in hand, but he couldn't finish the catch. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Throwing from the gun here. He's trying to go deep again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Connects with Johnson. Has some daylight through the 40. And they'll be at midfield here as he gets out of bounds. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Fryermuth there to bring it in. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the gain, but boy, Brock, what a shot. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. 2nd and 3 now.
Come on, set.
From the 43. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
Oh, look at those savvy linebackers. They're just right in the middle of everything, aren't they, Kate? And it seems like at times they are the quickest reactions as well. He needed a quick one right there to get a finger on the throw and change its direction.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest.
Yo. Hey, Ozzy, shut up. You. Cut.
One final shot here. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. Well, Brock, the fans, all right, here we go, Steelers, as they take the win on the North Shore. And they're headed to the divisional round next week. Great start to their playoffs and getting the win at home, but the test's only getting harder from here on out.